All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jack Simpson Gymnasium on the beautiful campus of the University of Calgary here in Alberta. We are excited to bring this matchup to you. Team Sask versus Team New Brunswick, 17U girls action from the 2023 Canada Basketball National Championships. This is a rematch from day one. New Brunswick came out on top in that one, 79-50. Saskatchewan looking to bounce back and get a little revenge on Team New Brunswick. Saskatchewan still hunting for their first win of these championships. New Brunswick 2-2 heading into this one. Should be an exciting one. Both these teams close out their action at this year's championships with this matchup here this afternoon. It's been a great week so far here. We are at the penultimate day of action. Big matchups today for all the teams, whether it be for placement, whether it be for semifinals. We've got our starting lineups being announced right now. Both these teams hungry to finish out these championships on a high note. Every game at these championships, very important. How you finish in one year affects where you start the next year. If you're not familiar with the format of the Canada Basketball National Championships, the draws are divided into pools to start. There's an A, a B, and a C. Goal is to finish strong one year so you can start the next year in the A pool. Makes your road to a medal game a little bit easier. It's never that easy, but a little bit easier coming from that point in placement. So both these teams today looking to improve their placement, finish higher up so that they can head into next year's championships and set up the next wave of athletes from their province. And we got a whistle right off the top. We're going to have a jump ball. We're going to do it again. Opening tap now controlled by Saskatchewan. Ball at the point, swung over to the left wing. Cutters coming through, take on the left. Number 7 in the paint, on the bump, just off the mark. Offensive rebound for Sask, and that's a nice putback. Number 10 for Saskatchewan. That is Josie Valley with the putback finish, getting the lid off for Saskatchewan, 2-0 on their first possession. Held ball, that one will stay with New Brunswick. On the good ball pressure from the gold and green. Side out New Brunswick. Enter to the top, looking to get their action going. High middle ball screen. Swing over to the left wing, shot goes up, and it's the bottom there. Number 9 for New Brunswick, Kirsten Simmons. Puts New Brunswick on top 3-2. Good pressure here. 1-2-2 look. Sask gets through it though, but good job of New Brunswick slowing them down. Number 10 for Sask. Side rim. Little scrambly here early on. That one's going to go to New Brunswick. Opportunity to find their second score of the game. Sask picking up in the backcourt. Corner 3, off the mark. Number 5 for Sask with the rebound. That's Gabrielle Caban. She pushes the pace. That's going to be a travel. You can jump to make a pass. Don't jump to find a pass. She got caught there doing the latter, unfortunately. Sask meeting New Brunswick at half there, falling back into a bit of a zone look. Another corner 3 attempt. Offensive rebound by New Brunswick. Again, another attempt from deep. That one finds its way to the bottom of the mesh. 6-2, New Brunswick early here in the first. Sask through the pressure. And that's Josie Valley just off the mark. And tie up, but travel called on the offensive rebound. Ball back to New Brunswick. 2-2-1 look on the pressure here from Saskatchewan. Splits it. Kick. Another good look from three. And it's down. New Brunswick hunting those threes early, going full Steph Curry on them. That's number 13 with the hit for New Brunswick. Olivia Mowat making Sask pay. Sask packing it in pretty tight with their zone in the half court, leading to some of those looks for New Brunswick. We'll see if they adjust if New Brunswick stays hot from the outside. 9-2. Dribbles across the top. Another look, stepping back, not there. To the corner. Post dive off the window, and we're going to get a foul. And Saskatchewan, number 10 for New Brunswick. That's Clancy McIntyre heading to the line. Substitution for Saskatchewan into the game, number 16, Kayla Gillespie-Craft. First one drops for McIntyre. And gets them both. 11-2 New Brunswick. 7:34 to go in the first. New Brunswick setting their defense. Again, zone look, running a trap out to the wing, and forces a turnover. Nice hands from number 9. That's Kirsten Simmons picking the pocket. And nice touch on the short corner jumper. That's McIntyre again, and her 4th points of the game. Running a double again at that wing. And we're going to get hands on there. A call being made against New Brunswick. And on McIntyre. She's very involved early, making an impact for her squad. Sask with the line stack formation to get their entry. Just off the mark for number 5, Gabrielle Caban. New Brunswick secures the rebound, pushes the pace. Opportunity for a corner 3 in transition. Off the mark, but Graff follows, gets her own rebound. Another one short. Sask with an opportunity here in transition. 2-on-1 developing, but good hustle. Getting back and blocks the shot. Now opportunity to run the other way for New Brunswick. Mid-range, that one's off. Offensive rebound by McIntyre. Not secured. And poke from behind. Another great hustle play defensively for New Brunswick. Stepping through on the Euro, and that's not going to go, but 2 shots upcoming after the contact. Number 9, Kirsten Simmons heading to the line for the black and maroon. Gets the roll after hitting the front iron. Trickles in. 14-2 in favor of New Brunswick. Second one. Same bounce, same result. 15-2 now. 6:07 remaining first quarter. Substitution, McIntyre coming out for New Brunswick. Again, she's been effective so far for the squad from the east. Ball screen middle, pull up. And nice shot there for Saskatchewan. Finds their 2nd score of the game. Kind of see a number there on that jersey. That was number 11, it looks like, for Saskatchewan, Julia Williams. Second chance opportunity here for New Brunswick. And going to get another trip to the line. Again, they're open threes. are there for New Brunswick. They're finding the second chance opportunities, and they're getting to the free throw line. I think that's had a big impact on why they find themselves up 11 here early in this contest. Saskatchewan's going to need to make a couple of adjustments to slow down this New Brunswick squad. First one goes there. And back iron on the second, but offensive rebound. Window and no good. A little bit back and forth on the turnovers there. Good pull up. And side on the iron, out of bounds. After that shot, that one will go back to New Brunswick. Sask falling back into their zone, 2-3 look, packing it in pretty tight. But no, they almost had hands on that one, not able to secure it. New Brunswick retains. Corner three upcoming, and it's down. Number 8 for New Brunswick, Nev Pearson. Ball screen up top for Sask. Oh, you got to never stop the cut. Again, you've made eye contact with your teammate. They're expecting you to finish that cut. And Sask gives it up on the turnover. Nice take here from New Brunswick. That's number 14, Liliana Barnett. Or was that 13? I may have been on. That might have been Olivia Mowat. They've got us tucked away way up here on the track. Sometimes it's hard to see the numbers on these jerseys when these players are making plays. So we'll do our best to be accurate for you so that it rings true with what you're seeing on the broadcast. Again, thanks for joining us here on Canada Basketball's YouTube channel at the 2023 Canada Basketball National Championships. We've got a timeout taken by Saskatchewan. 21-4. New Brunswick hot out of the gate from 3 and on second chances and at the free throw line. They have really asserted themselves here early in this matchup. So, good timeout by Sask. Try and get things turned around. Coach Bree Burgess making some adjustments. She's been a staple of Saskatchewan basketball for a long time. Great coach. I know she'll be working hard to get her girls back on track in this one. New Brunswick is coached by Bram Russell, assisted by Allie Berry, Dale Murray, and Leonie Elbert. Done a great job with their squad this week, having them competing hard day in and day out. Officials coming over to get the squads out of their huddles. And we'll be resuming action here in the first momentarily. New Brunswick with possession out of the timeout. And went for the steal, came up a little short, long two going up. Not there. Saskatchewan finds the rebound and draws a foul. Good rebound from number 10, Josie Valley for Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan over the timeline. Good hands defensively. Good ball pressure there from New Brunswick. Take from the high post, stepping through. Off the mark for Valley. Looking into the post here. Good diagonal pass out. Off the window, not there. Another offensive rebound for New Brunswick. And again, kick out. And that one's going to find the mesh, but the wrong side of it. Ball back over to Saskatchewan. New Brunswick not shy from behind the arc. So far, pretty good for them from that from distance, helping them to this early 17-point bulge over Saskatchewan. And we're going to have another tie-up. Ball's going to stay with Saskatchewan. Baseline out of bounds. Into the post. Josie Valley, scoop and a score. Nice move on from the left block, sweeping it over underneath to the right side. Ball screen in the middle there. Kicking it over, finishing on the drive. Nice hoop there. Number 11, Julia Williams for New Brunswick. Saskatchewan, diagonal pass out. Josie Valley, she just scored at the rim, now looks for three, comes up a little short. Offensive rebound and draws a call. That's number 16, Kayla Gillespie-Craft for Saskatchewan, gaining extra possession for her team. A couple of new checks coming in here for Sask. Number 7, Ryan Zimmer. And number 12, Maya Haggerty coming in. According to this, Maya is capable of playing every position on the floor. I've got all of them listed for her. So we'll look to see if the flexibility is there for her coach. And number 7, New Brunswick, Ella Simmons, pushes in transition and gets 2. 25-6, 2:30 to go here in the first. New Brunswick controlling this one so far. In the high post. Floater from number 5. Offensive rebound from Haggerty, who just checked in. She finds number 7 up top. Zimmer, who also just came in, she with the spin move and the finish. So the substitutions pay off for Sask as both players who just checked in make an impact right away. New Brunswick working it around the perimeter, trying to find a soft spot. Kick out, another 3, and it's good. A lot of confidence from behind the arc for New Brunswick. Several of their players have already made at least 1 3. That one was from number 6, Ava Godfrey. Substitution coming in on both sides. Number 10 for New Brunswick. That's Clancy McIntyre back into the contest. She was good early on for New Brunswick. Just off the mark with the left. Good save by McIntyre. And, way to get in that passing lane by Zimmer. Again, she's been good in her early action here for Team Sask. For that high post entry. And let me talk to you. They are making threes like they're going out of style. New Brunswick up big early, 31-8. Sask tries to answer with one, can't find it, but they do secure the board, but can't connect on the pass. New Brunswick coming the other way. Tries for the scoop and score, not there. Gets the board, kicks it out. Short corner jumper from number 8, Nev Pearson, 33-8. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. This one's been all New Brunswick so far. Nice step through right there. Good play. That's Josie Valley. Again, she's probably been the bright spot for Sask so far today. Good contest again by Valley. And a bump there. That is going to be a 5th foul on New Brunswick. That's going to send Sask to the line for a couple shots in the bonus with 6.5 seconds to go here in the first. So again, chance to finish on a good note here in this quarter for Sask. Does not connect on the first, unfortunately. Does on the second. 33-11, that divides nice and evenly. 3 times the score for New Brunswick. And they won't get the roll on that one. So after 10 minutes, we have New Brunswick on fire from beyond the arc with 33 points. Sask struggling to find their game so far with 11. Let's see what they can do to adjust here heading into the second quarter. Again, big day ahead here in the Jack Simpson Gym at the University of Calgary. Following this matchup, we will have the host Alberta against Ontario in semi-final action on the U17 draw. Following them, we will have Quebec against Manitoba in the other semi. All of those teams looking to get to the gold medal matchup tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. That will be our last game here at the tournament. It's been a phenomenal week in Calgary. On behalf of all of us at Alberta Basketball, thanks for being a part of this, joining us online wherever you are in our great country, perhaps around the world. I know a lot of these athletes have families, friends, and people all over that are here supporting them. We've got a good number on the broadcast watching right now, so thanks for being with us for this matchup today. We'd also like to thank our volunteers, great crew of people from here in Calgary who have come out to support these championships and make sure these young women and these coaches have a great week here on the campus of the University of Calgary, and if they've had a chance to go out and maybe get around the city a little bit. But again, thank you to our volunteers who have done a phenomenal job making sure that we can run these championships. And again, to our staff, Natalie, Dion, who've carried the mail here for us this week. Myself, Reagan Wood, on the call here for you today, and Jeff Bailey as well. On behalf of all of us, thank you for being a part of this. We're happy and excited and privileged to be a part of these championships. We're always excited to host here in Alberta. We hosted the boys last year, the girls this year, so it'll be a little while before it comes back to us. But we're already anticipating our opportunity again. I think one of the boys or girls, I'm not sure, is headed out to Newfoundland next year. And I'm not sure where the other one will be, so we're waiting to hear on that announcement. But I know it's heading out to The Rock in 2024. We are underway here in the second quarter. New Brunswick with possession. Looks like Sask has switched it up to some man-to-man defense. See if that can affect things differently. And we got steps. Two things I think I've seen a lot of this week here. The split step travel, as we just saw there, and the held balls. There's a lot of those two calls being made. Also a pretty big emphasis on the moving screens. So don't be surprised if we see more calls of that nature here in this one and throughout the day and into tomorrow here at these championships. But again, it's good stuff. Trying to get all these athletes playing the game the right way, making sure the footwork is tight, making sure they're being as effective and efficient as they can. And there's another one from New Brunswick. Number 9 from range, Kirsten Simmons. Having a day from behind the arc. Sask on the take. And Josie Valley with the finish. 2 points for Sask. Skip pass, New Brunswick. That's number 4 up top. Evie Hargraves controlling. Lift and go. And a deuce. number 13, Olivia Mowat. And some pressure now, 1-2-2 look. Sask finds their way through it. Can't get the finish. Offensive rebound, block shot, but that will stay with Sask. Here, baseline inbound coming up. Box formation on this one. Shooter heading out to the corner. That's going to be picked off though. Poked away, but New Brunswick will retain possession after the steal. And riding the hip, that's going to get a call. We've got a foul on number 7. That's Ryan Zimmer for Saskatchewan. She will check out, and Bella Kurz will check in. Oh, got him caught on the UCLA screen. Nice hook pass over the top. Finds the finish there. That's number 5 for New Brunswick. That's Kate Fillmore. Again, really impressed here with New Brunswick, how they're moving the ball. They're executing their stuff well. They're getting the shots they want to get, and they're making them and paying dividends. 40 points so far. That is one of the highest totals I've seen so far this week here at the championships. And a lefty finish, back-to-back buckets for Kate Fillmore. They stay up in their pressure. And containing. Splits through the middle, but stops. Gets it over just in time before a backcourt violation. And again, New Brunswick staying aggressive. Hands are up on defense. Love to see it. Talking, communicating. Staying in passing lanes. Good job by New Brunswick at the defensive end on this possession. And they get it into Valley in the post. She can't find it. They had to go quick. Shot clock running down. Transition opportunity. And that's going to be Fillmore going to the line. She's on a personal run here. Let's see if she can keep it up. Little 5-0 run, looking to make it a 7-0 run. Sub coming in for Sask. That's number 16, Kayla Gillespie-Kraft. And Kate Fillmore knocks down the first. Little personal 6-0 run. Make it 7. And maintaining their pressure in the backcourt on Sask. Sask breaks through though. Good swing to the corner. Lift fake. Floats it up, short off the front of the iron. But good hustle to keep possession there. That's number 4. Bella Kurz doing the job. And it pays off. Number 12, Maya Haggerty. 3-point bomb for Sask. Short front iron there on that attempt. Saskatchewan secures the rebound. Again, New Brunswick's been able to be effective. When you get scores, it can get a lot easier to set up your pressure defense. They've been able to take advantage of that so far in this one. Sask was able to push and get over with a lot more ease that possession, securing the rebound and pushing immediately. Looking for the high post entry. Going to see that UCLA screen again. And then the Spain screen there in the middle. Tight window, but they complete the pass, but can't get the finish at the rim. And there's a nice look. Tidy little bounce pass from Fillmore inside there to McIntyre. Great connection there from New Brunswick. Sask will head to the line here. This is Haggerty. Again, she's been effective in her minutes so far. And we've got wholesale subs for New Brunswick. This is Canada, so you can go with the hockey sub from time to time. Not while the play's moving, but we love a good hockey sub here in the Great White North. It is tough. I'm from Edmonton. We're down here in Calgary, Flames country. Big Oilers fans here, obviously. And we hope our neighbors from the east here in Sask know to cheer for the Oilers, not the Flames. But nobody's perfect. Haggerty makes both. 46-18. Shade under 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And I do like this action that New Brunswick is running there in the middle. And we've got a travel. It's an action I've used several times with my teams over the years. That little back screen action in the middle can be really effective. You can force some big little switches. Have your point guard run off that first UCLA screen and then back screen for the other big. Hopefully cause some confusion. It's a good action. Can work really effectively. And that one doesn't find anything. And that's going to head back in favor of New Brunswick. Over the timeline. Hand off to a ball screen here in the wing. Long two attempt. Off the mark. And that's going to head back with Sask. Plenty of time to go in this one. If Sask can find a rhythm offensively, basketball is a game of runs. If you can make a run, you can get back into this. It ain't over till it's over. And good pressure on the ball here. Number 5 for Sask, controlling. That's Gabrielle Caban. She finds Kurz, who's off the mark. Brunswick gets it up, early paint touch. And we're going to call a travel there. A little drag on the pivot foot there. 2 new checks coming in for Sask. That's number 13 and number 10. Josie Valley back in along with Taylor Chappell. Hopefully I get that one right. Sask going with the pull the goalie move, trying to go out there with 6. But they make her head to the bench. Horns action up top, screen the screener on the flare. Does get a look. Almost an N1, but to the line for 2. This will be Josie Valley. She's been Sask's best player so far today. Another sub coming in for New Brunswick. First one drops there. Second one does as well, 46-20. Another 3 from New Brunswick. That one's off the mark. Sask had a chance to break out, but foul called, preventing the transition opportunity. So that might have been a good foul for New Brunswick, keeping Sask away from an opportunity to get out and run. Looked like a 2-on-1 was going to develop there. Running the shooters through, bringing her around. Good pressure on the ball, forces a turnover. Transition opportunity for New Brunswick. Sask stands their ground, but can't find the ball. And a bucket for New Brunswick. It's going to force another timeout from Saskatchewan. 48-20, 4:05 here to go in the second quarter. Hasn't been quite the barrage of threes in the second frame from New Brunswick, but they're still finding ways to score and continue to push their lead with a 28-point bulge here at the moment. Small crowd here at the Jack Simpson today. Again, two visiting provinces here to Alberta. But there's always a decent contingent from our friends in the Maritimes, so we're always happy to welcome you out west, and we always love to come see you out east. Our country is huge, but these kind of events help bring us all together. Always great to meet people from around the country and get to know different folks united in sport here with basketball. Such a great game. The growth of the game in our country has been tremendous. I remember what it was like growing up as a youngster. I'll admit I'm just past the 40-year mark myself. Recently, I remember what it was growing up, what the game was like, the opportunities we had to play, pale in comparison to what these young athletes have now. So happy to see the growth of basketball in our country. Lest we forget, the game was invented by a Canadian, Dr. James Naismith. So again, let's keep basketball growing in our wonderful country. And there's a good hoop right there from New Brunswick. Back to the basket, number 14, Liliana Barnett getting that score. Sask tries to thread one off a shin. They'll get it back. They look into the post here. Tries to find the cutter. It's off the mark. New Brunswick pushes it back. Spin move. There's some contact. And the call is made. That foul is going to be on number 10, Josie Falley, and number 9, Kirsten Simmons, heading to the line for New Brunswick. Front rim, no good on the first. Shot goes on the second, 51-20. New Brunswick now up 31. Keeping their pressure up. Screen action away, drive in. Valley kicks out. And Sask can't find the mark from range. That one's going to go back over to New Brunswick. And there's that back screen, repeated action there for New Brunswick. Off the mark though. Pretty good look there in the paint. Josie Valley, post to post look. Can't get it to go, but she gets an offensive rebound and a little unorthodox underneath, but Valley gets it to go for 2. Maybe a little contact there, but she stays tough and gets it to go. And on the take there, that's number 7, Ella Simmons, finding a bucket. Again, Sask has switched it up defensively here this quarter and gone man-to-man away from their zone. The zone was getting lit up from behind the arc. Good switch by them to adjust. And New Brunswick has correspondingly adjusted and been more aggressive going to the rim. So both teams, again, the chess match between coaches and the players that goes on throughout the full 40. Everyone trying to find the holes that the other team is presenting for them. You can't take away everything. You got to find what's available to you. So New Brunswick doing a bit better job of that so far today, resulting in the lead that they enjoy. Tough take, offensive rebound, second chance, no good. New Brunswick will turn it up, push it in transition. And that's going to be a travel, didn't quite get that foot set and the ball down in time. That's going to go back to Sask. 1:43 to go here, 53-22 as Sask brings it into the front court. Hand off to the ball screen, post entry, poked away. Another turnover forced by New Brunswick. And good take. again, with the success that New Brunswick has had from the three, little shot fake out there. The Sask defenders are leaving their feet or getting off balance. New Brunswick able to get past and get to the rim. Again, good adjustments by both teams, trying to get to where they want to get to. First one is good. Off on the second for number 7, Ella Simmons. Sask with the rebound. Again, good pressure. Transition opportunity. This should be an easy 2 for number 13, Olivia Mowat. We're about to hit 1 minute to go here in the second frame. Going to stay with Sask. Oh, maybe we could have had the curl around for Haggerty there. Didn't quite see her. Looked like she had a little bit of space there on that action. Number 16, that's Kayla Gillespie-Kraft coming back in for the gold and green. Sask retains possession here. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Have to find a look pretty quick here. That's Haggerty popping out. And she gets her to go. That's Maya Haggerty with a bucket. Again, she's been pretty effective in her time out there today for Team Sask. Shot goes up from deep, and it goes again. That's number 7, Ella Simmons, continuing the barrage from beyond the arc. And offensive foul. Great job getting positioning there. Actually going to inbound from the backcourt. Have both sides of the line to work with for New Brunswick. Oh, clean to the rim for Ella Simmons. 61-24. Time expires here in the first. Tremendous half for the women in black from New Brunswick. They are up big here at the Jack Simpson Gymnasium at the University of Calgary here in Alberta. Again, thanks for being with us today. This is the final contest for these two squads here at the 2023 Canada Basketball National Championships. We'll see if we can get some numbers here and put a little more context on what we're seeing out there. So we just usually have to wait for these to register as the score table works on them. So we don't have them up yet, but one thing we are sure is that New Brunswick has registered many shots from behind the arc. It is Golden State-esque for New Brunswick. Sask, again, they had a tremendous 18U squad last year that matched up with Alberta at the Canada Games final. So a little bit of a down year, it looks like, for Sask, but their 15 squad, who I called a game for earlier this week, they beat Alberta in the quarterfinals. A tremendous matchup that game was, but a lot of girls on that 15U Sask team that are going to be players, so the future is still bright for Sask going forward, despite what we're seeing today. Again, all these girls playing tremendously hard, trying to get things done. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way. So we are 61-24 again. We'll see if we can get some numbers here by the end of half, put a little more context on who's leading the way in this one for us today. We will take a break from the commentary. We will be back with you momentarily as the second half will get underway. And we're back here with you. Jack Simpson Gym, University of Calgary. Second half action about to get underway here at the 2023 Canada Basketball National Championships 17U, 15U girls event here in Calgary. This is Team New Brunswick against Team Sask, and New Brunswick with the 61-24 advantage at the halfway mark. Little scissor action there for New Brunswick. Off the mark, ball back to Saskatchewan. Good stop there for Sask early in the third quarter here as they look to get back into this one. New Brunswick, again, was on fire from three. Really lit up Sask in the first quarter from beyond the arc. Sask adjusted, and then New Brunswick started scoring at the rim. But here we go. Must be this end of the floor where the threes want to drop. Sask opens the second half by putting one of their own in. And we got a held ball, and that's going to go to Sask. Good energy from them coming out of the break, especially when you're down big. It can be tough, but it's great to see these girls from Saskatchewan coming out with some fire here, ready to compete in this one. Stop, pop from the elbow, off the mark. Rebound there, number 4 for New Brunswick. That's Evie Hargraves securing the defensive glass. And we're going to get a travel. Again, as we talked about earlier in the first half, that split step travel getting called a lot here this week, trying to clean up that footwork for these young athletes. We'll post to post on the almost inverted shuffle screen. Off the mark there for number 7 from Sask, Ryan Zimmer. Corner 3 from New Brunswick. Can't find the mark. That's Maya Haggerty with the rebound. She pushes in transition. Kicks out. Open 3 again for Sask. That's going to be short, though. Good start to the third here by Team Sask. They needed it, and let's hope they can keep it up and cut into this deficit. Oh, held ball. No, we're going to get a foul on that one. Call on Haggerty. Couple of subs coming in a little late there. We're talking to Coach. Almost a bit of a decoy move. Third opportunity. And can't find it. Number 7 for Sask. Ryan Zimmer with the board. Now Saskatchewan's 15U team had another young lady named Ryan as the first name that was excellent. I thought when they played Team Alberta, I believe it was Ryan Doister. She was tremendous in that matchup, really helping propel her team to the win. And there it is again from 3-4. New Brunswick, that was number 5, Kate Fillmore. Finding Twine from behind the arch. Scoop around, does not go. Another one, oh my goodness. We're getting into NBA Jam. They're on fire territory here. Tremendous shooting day from behind the 3-point line for New Brunswick. And we're going to get a tie-up. Possession will remain with Saskatchewan here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They do get it in. They put up a 3, and they find the bottom of the net. That's number 5, Gabrielle Caban. Tickle and twine. New Brunswick tries to answer, cannot. And turnover. Kate Fillmore pushes. She can't find anything. Opportunity for Sask to come back. Elbow jumper in transition off the mark. And allows New Brunswick to come back at him. And Fillmore finds the bottom of the net that time. Nice long push pass. Cannot connect and convert on that one though. Nice crossover from Haggerty. She isn't, and she gets her own rebound though. Tries to swing. Skip pass is available. Shot goes up from deep. Offensive rebound. Reverse, can't get it. Second chance, third chance. And that'll be Gabrielle Caban going to the line for Team Sask. I see off in the distance we've got ABA's general manager Jeff Bailey. King of the dad joke. I'll try and work some dad jokes here in on the broadcast. He had a great one at the banquet. I won't steal material, so if you want to hear it, you'll have to give Jeff a call and he can lay his stand up on you. So I'm not going to steal the dad jokes. Got to come up with some of my own. And there's a hit on the first one there for Gabrielle Caban. No good on the second. Entered inside the arc before the rim. You got to be careful on that, on the free throws. Again, they've tightened those up in FIBA. A lot more calls being made on those kind of procedural things for players, so got to be sharp in every aspect. Hand off there for New Brunswick. Float, touch, softly into the mesh there. That's number 12, Addison Albert with the score. I believe that's her first of the day. Kick out to the corner. Off the mark. And that one's going to stay here with Sask. Oh, open look. Haggerty knocks it down. Unfortunately, 1 foot was over the three-point line. Long deuce on that one. But nothing, nevertheless, a nice shot. 2 points, and I know right now, Sask, you're not going to complain about any points and where they come from. Second chance opportunity. New Brunswick launches another three. Maya Haggerty with the board. And she finds her way through. A little moment of uncertainty there on that handle. And another good job by Gabrielle Caban. Drawn contact, she'll go to the line again. 71-33, 4:26 to go here in the third quarter. Sask looks better here in the second half. They're starting to find a little bit more rhythm. Probably got the legs get a little heavy later in the week. I think they're finding a little bit of a second wind here in the second half. As they say in the Waterboy, you can't hold anything back. It's their last game today of the tournament. Don't hold it back. No reason. Lay it all out there. Let's see what happens. Off on the free throws there, though, for Caban. Back cut. Finds it. And it goes down. Number 11, Julia Williams with the hoop. Shooter swinging around. High post catch, kick out. And just off the mark. Sask running after that rebound. They will find it. And good job there by Simmons poking that away and getting the easy score in transition. Sask looking to attack here. Can't find a lane. And loses it on the pass. Ball back over to New Brunswick. Oh, tiptoes the sideline there. Good work with the feet. Open three. Almost a banker. I think a lot of banks close by noon on Friday, so we're not gonna have the bank shots here. And loose on the steps. That's going to be a travel. Heading back in favor of New Brunswick. They'll bring it into the front court. Look to initiate here. Hits the roller. And that's going to be steps as well. Sub in for Saskatchewan, number 8. Sienna Anderson seeing some action here. Post to post screen. It's that handoff. Nice action from Saskatchewan there. And they find a bucket, number 16, Kayla Gillespie-Kraft, the beneficiary of some great team play there. New Brunswick, couple opportunities, can't put one home. And the ball back over to the gold and green. High post entry again. Handoff. Nice Euro. And can't find it to fall there. But they find a way to hang on. Long two, in and out. And we're going to get a foul on the rebound. Push in the back on Saskatchewan. New Brunswick will take over. 75-35, 40-point advantage for New Brunswick. 2:16 to go here in the third. Bobbles it, gonna get called for a carry on New Brunswick. Some young fans trying to find their way around up here in the stands. If they get too close, I'll make them come on and have an interview. Good ball pressure here in New Brunswick, keeping Sask away, but they're getting to the high post. Good attack. Back rim, can't get it to go. Sask having some quality opportunities when they're able to get the ball into that nail spot there at the high post. So look for them to continue attempting to run their offense through that part of the floor. And tiptoe on the baseline, can't walk the tightrope, and that one's going to go over to Saskatchewan. High Horns ball screen, little screen to screener. We're going to get a tie up. And stays with Sask. Sub in on each side here. Number 11 for New Brunswick. Number 4 for Saskatchewan. That's Williams for New Brunswick. Kurz for Team Sask. And they turn it over, trying to thread the needle there. And she comes from out of bounds, trying to secure that board. That one will go back over to Sask. High Horns ball screen, throwing the flare. New Brunswick very aggressive, hard hedging, doubling the ball handler coming off that screen. But they do get called for a foul in this instance. So again, aggressive tactic there. I like it. It's trying to force turnovers, trying to dictate there from your defense. And Sask gets through clean. Nice lefty finish right there. Good execution on the side out there. Number 8, Sienna Anderson with the hoop. Trying to Euro through there. Can't find the space. Sask able to turn it in transition. Kick out. 3 goes up. 3 is off. And New Brunswick will bring it back. And again, riding the hip. Going to get that call more often than not made against you. another great part of these championships is we get referees from across the country. So different referees earn an opportunity. They get recommended by their province to the national body to have an opportunity to come and officiate at these championships. It's a real honor to be involved in this in any way, and the officials are an essential part of these events. So to the coaches, parents, fans out there, I know we don't always agree with the whistles when they go, but let's always try and please be respectful of our great officials in this country. We've seen tremendous growth in that area as well. We proudly here in Alberta, we get to claim the first ever full-time Canadian NBA official, Matt Callio. I know Matt. He, my very first year, I've been coaching in the CCAA at the Concordia University of Edmonton for going into my 17th year now. And my very first year, Matt was an assistant coach with me, with our head coach, Paul Sir, who's our executive director for another few weeks here at Alberta Basketball as he heads into retirement. Again, the growth in all aspects of the game of basketball here in Canada. Matt, first full-time NBA official as we come to the close of the third quarter. Matt now resides here in Calgary with his wife, Robin, who is the head coach at Mount Royal University. So a little shout out to the Callio-Fleckenstein family. Again, always been big supporters here. Robin was our 18U girls head coach last summer who claimed the gold medal at Canada Games against Saskatchewan. So here we are, final 10 minutes for these two squads here at the 2023 championships coming up. 80 on the board for New Brunswick, 37 for Saskatchewan. So 43-point bulge. I'll be so bold to say we're probably not going to see the comeback all the way. But again, if you're Saskatchewan, you're really looking to play a solid quarter here to finish this one out. So again, coach is still working, still making adjustments. Every athlete, wanting that opportunity to get out there and show what they can do in whatever minutes coach gives them. So both sides still looking to get a lot done here in these next 10 minutes. Again, we only get to play the game so long. And I always challenge my athletes to make the most of the time that they have. You never know when that end can come. Injuries can happen. Life circumstances can change. All kinds of things that could maybe get in the way of you being able to be on the court. So take advantage of the time you have. Even in a tough matchup like today, big, near insurmountable lead here for New Brunswick over Saskatchewan. But you know what? You got 10 minutes on the clock. The sun came up this morning. We're playing basketball. It can't be a bad day. So New Brunswick will bring it in here. Opportunity to put points on the board here first in the fourth. Let's see what they come up with. Let's see what Sask can do here. I'm trying to win this last frame of the tournament for these two squads. Off the mark from three for Saskatchewan. Sask will bring it here. Looks like we're getting some zone from New Brunswick. 2-3 look. And they get in the passing lane, get a hand on it, but that'll stay here with Saskatchewan. Crossover, nice move right there. Kick out, long two, but it goes. Good start here for Sask in the fourth. I think that was, who do we have there? That was 17. Madeline Ciccone with the score. Off the mark. Second chance though. And takes it to the rim this time, also off the mark again. Pushing the pace, Sask. They go with the medium range deuce. And back-to-back buckets for Ciccone. Been waiting to say that name all day. I've seen it on the sheet. I like it. It's a fun one to say. Skip it across. High post entry. Kick out again for New Brunswick. Comes around and free throw line jumper is good. 82-41. New Brunswick doubling up the ladies from the big rectangle to the east of Alberta. I know it's not quite a perfect rectangle, but it looks like one on a map. Alberta's just a big rectangle with a bite out of it, so not a lot of creativity on the shapes of our borders. And nice little left-handed scoop finish there from number 8, Nev Pearson. Sass swinging it around, high post entry, looking post to post. Little hesitation, it was probably there, but checked out. Ball will stay with Sask. Subs in on both sides. 2-3 look defensively here. New Brunswick's going to stay in that. Kick out. Ball at the point with Ciccone. She swings it to the left wing. And there it is. Number 10, Josie Valley. She was good early, a little quiet through the middle here, but she finds a 3 here in the fourth to put their total at 44. That one's going to go. That's a tough finish there from, I believe we've got number 6 there, Ava Godfrey for Team New Brunswick. Valley off the mark, but she gets her rebound. Kick out, again off the mark. And that one's going to be off Sask. Ball will go over to New Brunswick. Sask extending. Good pressure on the ball. New Brunswick swinging it around. High post entry. Drive, kick. Off the mark. And we're going to get a push in the back on Sask, it looks like. And number 7, that's Ryan Zimmer picking up a foul. She's had some good moments today when she's been in. Again, in a day that's been a little tough for Sask. A little screen to screener. That's number 12 on the catch, Addison Albert. Defender loses balance, able to recover though. Shot clock getting low, and tough one for Sask there. Foul called with 1 second on the shot clock. That's going to send number 7, Ella Simmons, to the line for New Brunswick. When you're coaching, you hate those ones. You've done a great job for 23 seconds, and in that last moment, make some contact and undo a fairly effective possession at the defensive end. But off on the first, off on the second. In the immortal words of Rasheed Wallace, the ball don't lie. Perhaps not a good call, but it does not pay, does not cost Saskatchewan anything, doesn't pay dividends for New Brunswick. And they lose touch and they force a 14-second violation. Only 14 on that offensive rebound on the free throw. So pretty good defense for 38 seconds there for Sask. 6:16 to go. 86-44 in favor of New Brunswick. They could crack the century mark here. We'll see if they get there. Banker, I thought I said the bank was closed. Ryan Zimmerman cares not for that take as she banks one home for 3. Mid-post entry there, kick out. Another kick out, nothing there. Still swinging it around, cross and go. That's a nice take, a little short. Second opportunity. We're going to have a third opportunity. Maybe, not so much. Sask regains possession. And great hands. Staying active, staying engaged in the play there. That's number 8. Nev Pearson for New Brunswick making something happen. Shooter's coming out. Nothing there on the catch. Good lift and go. A little sidestep on the Euro. Not there, but Sask will get the offensive rebound. Yeah, and I can see why they called that one. Little bump there, trying to get some space for a teammate coming around on the drive. That's a foul on 13. Taylor Chappell for Team Sask. Some substitutions in here for New Brunswick. Up over the timeline. Enters in the post-to-post. Nice little dive there. And another bucket for New Brunswick. Overall, their team chemistry, their team play has been really good. I know they get a lot of time working together as a unit there in New Brunswick before, and it really is showing with how their team is performing here today. Ball up the floor. Stepping through, can't quite find it. And Haggerty bringing it back the other way for Sask. She crosses through, but pocket picked. That's number 12 for Addison Albert. Little 12-on-12 crime there. And they again lose it back to Sask. We are 4 minutes, 21 seconds to go, 90-47 in favor of Nouveau Brunswick. I know there's a lot of bilingual and francophone folks there in New Brunswick. That'll be my only attempt. Out of respect, my French is très mal. I think that's right, though. Very sad. My French is very sad. And what are we going to get here? We're going to get a foul. Foul on New Brunswick. It's going to be a baseline out of bounds opportunity here for Sask. Box formation, a couple of up screens. Flash to the middle. Duck in on the, oh, they had the duck in on the backside. Didn't see it. Tough one there for Sask. Still got a good look, but they had one player there open right under the rim. Just off the mark there for New Brunswick. And the footwork, not the best on that. Travel called. A couple of subs coming in here. Ciccone and Kurz for Saskatchewan entering this contest. New Brunswick will bring it up across the timeline. High post entry. Here they're going with their nice little slip. There's a nice, again, they've run a good little series of actions off that two high post look, whether it's the continuous back screen or those little slip actions. They've been effective out of that look today. Screen and roll there for Sask. And they get the short corner jumper. Ciccone, she's had a nice second half here, especially here in the fourth. Doing some positive things for the green and gold. Turns the corner, quick hands there by Sask. We're going to get a held ball, and it's going to go in favor of Saskatchewan. 92-49, 3:03 remaining. Another sub here. That's McIntyre checking out for New Brunswick. And we're going to get a bump on the drive there. And Sask will take it out on the baseline. See if they run that same action. Maybe look for that second cutter coming around towards the basket. It was available to him last time. Nope. Kick it out to the top. And blocks it out of bounds. Nice block by number 12. New Brunswick. Addison Albert. Protecting the house. Oh, Again, another missed opportunity. The cutter was there. Pass had already left the hand. Moving screen on New Brunswick. Ball back over to Saskatchewan. Referee's still working hard on this one, making those calls. Coming out for New Brunswick, that's number 4. That's Evie Hargraves. Grabbing a seat here for perhaps the final 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Time winding down here at the Jack Simpson. 92-49. New Brunswick, they've had a heck of a day. Big barrage from 3 early on. They've stayed tough defensively. They've executed well. Good day for the black and maroon from the east. Shot clock violation on Saskatchewan. Ball back over to New Brunswick. Coming out Fillmore, she's had a nice day. She can fill more buckets than a sailor bailing out his lifeboat. She has had a nice one for her squad here, helping New Brunswick to what is undoubtedly at this point going to be a big win for the East Coasters. Shot up again from 3, can't find the mark. Sask tracks down the rebound. Dribbling it at the point. Sask looking to get something going. Finding nothing at the moment. Shot clock winding down single digits. Side rim, second chance, no good. Third chance. See if we put up another one. Steps to the side, off the mark. And New Brunswick will find that one. Good hustle there by number 9. They put up another 3, and it goes. That's number 8. Kirsten Simmons knocking down another long bomb for New Brunswick. Cross to the middle, poked away. We're going to have another tie-up. And New Brunswick with the arrow in their favor. Sub coming in. That's Simmons coming out. And Simmons going in. I'm going to venture a guess we have sisters. A little ways away, they look kind of similar. Stab in the dark, they're sisters. I've made some mistakes on relationships on rosters so far this week, so I'm guessing. If someone wants to let me know if I'm right or wrong, please feel free. Sask with possession here. We're under a minute to go. 95-49. New Brunswick on top. Post up, turn, shot. Doesn't go. Gets her own rebound. Third chance for Sask. Are they going to get a fourth? Nope. New Brunswick is able to secure it. They're still pushing it here in transition. Stepping through, but too many steps on the way through. That's going to go back over to Sask. 34 seconds to go. Final couple of possessions in this one. Again, thanks for joining us today. Canada Basketball's YouTube channel coming to you live from the Jack Simpson Gym here at the University of Calgary in Alberta. Happy to be hosting you here in Wild Rose Country. And New Brunswick will do the right thing, dribble this one out. Great day for New Brunswick. Hotter than hot from 3 early on. Really built their lead. Tough day for Sask as they close out their schedule here at these championships in 2023. Teams shake hands. Officials come over the table, take care of the housekeeping, and we'll put a bow on this one. Final score again, 95-49 in favor of New Brunswick. Great showing for them. Now, next up here, we're going to have Alberta. We're going to have Ontario. First semifinal of the 17U draw. Come back and join us. We got a little bit of time, about 40 minutes, before we'll be back on the air for this one. So go grab a snack and come back and enjoy another outstanding matchup here at the 2023 Canada Basketball National Championships. This one should be a good one. Both of these squads loaded with talent. For those who've been following along and are aware, there was a camp in Memphis hosted by the NCAA in conjunction with Canada Basketball right before this tournament. I think, to the best of my knowledge, we had the entire Ontario roster down there and about 3/4 of the Alberta roster. So, a lot of talent loaded on these squads. Seen some great play from both of them so far this week. We will see who comes out on top and gets an opportunity to play for gold tomorrow night, 6 p.m. But first, the semifinal coming up. Thanks again for joining us. Signing off. Hopefully you join us again at 3:45 for the semis.